Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I am doing an update on my Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan. Also, if you hear weird gurgly noises, I apologize. That's my stomach. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's just a little angry and I don't know why, but we're just gonna try and talk over her, right? She can shush. Okay, so my eyeshadow, Pan Those Eyeshadows Project Pan, I'm just going to give a quick explanation of how it works. At any given time, I have 3 randomly rolled in single eyeshadows, 3 randomly rolled in eyeshadow palettes. The eyeshadow palettes are randomized, however, I get to choose the focus shade from each palette, and then I also have a focus palette. That palette is not randomly chosen. I choose that myself, and it stays in the project until every single shade has pan on it, or it's been in the project for 6 months, and then at which point I can decide whether or not I want to keep working on it or roll it out. Any eyeshadow can be wait, no, that's for my other one. Oh no, I did put that in. I did put that in here. Okay, so any shadow can be rolled out after 30 uses. So if I have a shadow and I've used it 30 times and I just feel like it's not going anywhere at all and there's like no chance I'm going to hit pan anytime soon, I feel like I'm not even halfway there and I've used it 30 times, I have the option to roll it out. If I have any liquid eyeshadows or like liquid glitters or anything, my goal for that is just use it 30 times and then it'll be rolled out. My ideal goal for any like powdered eyeshadows, pressed eyeshadows, is to hit pan on them. But I did add in that like 30 use rule just in case, because while I do want to get as much use as possible on the shades that I roll in and I do want to hit pan on them, I also am not interested in torturing myself. So if I used it 30 times and I'm like, oh my God, no, please, please, no, I can, roll it out. Anyway, I'm going to share the single shadows first. The first of which is from In Studio Cosmetics. I honestly don't even know if this exists anymore. It was part of this like $1 makeup line that was at Walmart a long time ago. It's in the shade Risque. It's this like brick red color. And I do have, you can kind of see there, I have a bit of a dip going on in there. It's definitely more noticeable than it was in the last update. But this one I think might end up being one that I roll out at 30 uses. We'll see. I'm not sure how deep it is though, so I don't know. I have used this apparently only an additional 2 times since the last update. That doesn't feel right. I definitely feel like I've used it more than that. To be honest though, I haven't really done my makeup that many times. It looks like I've only done my makeup 6 times since the last update, and that is because I was really sick for like 2.5 weeks over the holidays, and then last week we got like a freak snowstorm here in Florida, and so school was canceled for the entire week because where I am, they don't have the infrastructure to deal with the snow and the ice. So I just didn't end up doing my makeup that whole week. So I apparently only used this twice since the last update. I'm gonna have to go with that. I don't know that that's necessarily accurate, but that's what I have. So I have used this a total of 15 times. So even if I want to roll it out at 30 uses, I am only halfway there. So I would definitely have to step up my usage on that. Next, I have e.l.f. Disco Queen, which is like one of their liquid glitters. I don't actually know what the product is called. I don't know. It's just one of their liquid glitters, and you can see a like window there, and I do need to put some like eye drops in here or something because it's pretty dried up, not to the point where it's unusable. I can definitely still use it, but it's like, it's getting pretty dry, so I need to reconstitute that. I have used this an additional 6 times since the last update, for a total of 24 uses. This is a liquid one, so this will be rolled out after 30 uses, but I do feel like I've made some pretty good progress on that, so I'm happy about that. The third single shadow is this e.l.f. one. I don't know, again, I don't know what the product is called, but this is like a duochrome shade. It's not a glitter, but it is a shimmer. It's in the shade Aurora, and I've only used this one more time for a total of 3 uses. So I really need to step up on using this. This isn't as dried out as the glitter, but I did have to take the stopper out of it because like I was getting 0 product on it, which obviously means that this is drying out faster. So I will need to probably put a little bit of eye drops in this one too, just so it doesn't dry out. But yeah, I've only used this 3 times, so this is going to be in here for a while. Now for the randomly chosen eyeshadow palettes. So the first one I have here is Tarte. What is the name of this? Oh, it's a Glamour palette. So also it's very shiny. Sorry, the Tarte Glamour palette. This is this came in one of their like holiday sets where you got 2 eyeshadow palettes for, I don't know, like real cheap-ish for Tarte, I guess. The shade that I'm focusing on is this one right here. It is called Deco, and you're gonna see the mess in my house, in my bedroom. So let me do that. There is my dip right there. And she is coming along swimmingly. I've used this shade 3 times since the last update for a total of 24 uses. Honestly don't think it'll be that much longer before I hit pan. I might even hit pan before the 30 uses, which would be interesting. So that one, I am happy with the progress on that. And I just use that one as a base for almost all of my eyeshadow looks, unless I'm using this, in which case I use the next shade I'm going to show you as my like base shade. But I need to do that combo more because I need more use on both of those. So the next one is Profusion Meadow, and my focus shade is Habitat, which is this one right here, which actually makes a really good companion shade to Aurora, which is why I've been using them together. And like it looks used, like definitely, like there's like a microscopic dip. Oh, microscopic dip in there. Can you see? Can you see that microscopic? There's a little bit of shade there, but or shadow. But yeah, no, I've only used this twice. It is a very like loosely packed shade, so I think if I actually really focus on it, I don't think it'll take me too long to hit pan, but I just haven't been focusing on it. And I think the reason for that is because I have a look, like a go-to look that I've been doing, and I can use more of the shades in this project in that look than I can if I use this one. So because of that, it's been neglected a little bit, which is probably, you know, not super smart, but I used this one more time since the last update for a total of 2 uses in the entire project, which is not amazing. So we gotta pick that up. The third randomly rolled in palette is the ColourPop Strawberry Shake palette. Why are these all so reflective? Jeez. And then the shade is Berry Fine, which is like this orangey pink duochrome shade. And I do have a nice little dip in there. I used this an additional 2 times since the last update for a total of 16 uses. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Total of 16 uses. I have no idea how long it's going to take me to hit pan on this one. I do use my finger, and I feel like maybe if I used a brush, I could be like making more progress, but I don't want to like waste the product, you know what I mean? And I do like the shade. Also, what's wrong with this? Like, why is that like not closing all the way? Was it always like that? Well, that's not great. Package design, okay. Anyway, so yeah, 16 total uses on that one, and honestly, I don't think I'm anywhere near pan. Yeah. I think I'm maybe like a third of the way there, possibly half. Probably not half, maybe like a third, but yeah. So not too much progress. I will show my focus palette in a second, but not too much progress on the shades for the most part, just because again, I didn't do my makeup for like 3.5 weeks. So I've only done my makeup 6 times since the last update. So that's like twice this week, and it's Tuesday, and then like 4 times probably 2 weeks ago. So yeah, but I wanted to do this update anyway, just because I have it scheduled on my roster of videos to film, and if I don't, then I'm gonna have an empty slot that I don't have any place to fill it, and yada yada yada. But we have a highlight. It's amazing. My focus palette is the Wet n Wild Vinyl Collection. She's old, but she works. And I have finally hit pan. It's a teeny tiny little pan, but I'm counting it because I'm kind of over I'm over this. I have a little pan in the brown. I thought I might have had like a micro pan in the brown in the last update, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it in and keep using it just in case, even if I do, just so I can like widen it a little bit so it's obvious. No, I don't think that was a micro pan. It was definitely a piece of glitter that looked, for some reason, more silver than gold. But this is definitely pan now. Like you can see, there you go. You can see the tiny little baby pan. But yeah, it's there and I'm counting it. So I used this shade an additional 3 times since the last update for a total of 17 uses to hit pan. And I don't think I had used this shade at all, or maybe like a couple times before I rolled it into this project. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. And I am going to put this baby on the shelf and not think about her for a very long time. So this thing about these like old Wet n Wild palettes, because this is like very old, this is one of my oldest palettes, is these have like stood the test of time. The quality has not diminished at all. I don't understand what they put in these old Wet n Wild palettes, but they are something crazy. Like, these are gonna last the nuclear like a nuclear detonation. This is gonna survive with the roaches. I don't know what they put in there, but that does mean I'm rolling in a new focus palette. So keeping with the theme of ancient makeup, I am rolling in this Almay Intense Eye Color Trio, and this is even older than that one. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first eyeshadow palettes I ever bought. I remember buying this. I remember going into Target and buying this, and I think it was the first time I had actually like gone and bought my own makeup. I bought this. I bought one other color store. I don't know what happened to that one though. I need to find it. I don't know where it would have gone. But I bought this. This one was for green eyes. So they had like a whole line of products that were different depending on your eye color, that were meant to like enhance your eye color. So this one was for green eyes, and then I also got the one for hazel eyes. And then like on that shopping trip, I also bought a bunch of e.l.f. stuff back when like 90% of e.l.f. was $1, or even like 100% of it was $1. But yeah, this is very old. I do have a decent amount of progress on this shade right here. This like kind of icy pinky one. And then a little bit of progress on this one down here. So I don't think it'll take me like too long to hit pan on these, honestly, which is kind of why I wanted to roll this in. Just because I feel like I want to work my way up to rolling in larger palettes. And I think a good way to really add pan percentage to my collection, not that I'm actually keeping track of my pan percentage because I have no idea what it is right now, but to just increase the amount of pans in my collection, I feel like it's easiest to focus on my older, smaller palettes first. Partially because they have fewer shades, and then also because I have progress on the shades already. But, so, this will stay in the project until I've panned on all 3 shades, or until 6 months has passed. I don't think it's going to take me more than 6 months to hit pan on all 3 of these. It's taken me 3 months-ish to hit pan on the 2 shades that were left in the other palette when I rolled that in. But honestly, again, a big part of that is because this last month I only did my makeup 6 times. So this is her replacement. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping next month is going to be a lot more exciting. I definitely will have this one to roll out next time because I only need 6 more uses on this to roll it out. And then I'm hoping to be able to roll this out. I should be able to roll this out anyway because I only have 6 more uses until I hit 30. So if I wanted to, I could roll it out at 30 uses at the next update. But I'm hoping to hit pan. It'll depend on how much further, like how much more progress I've made. But we'll see. I might have 2 things rolling out next time. Who knows? But that's it for this update. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.